see it.
Black rhino in North America. Yeah, ma'am, if you want to get a closer look at her, you definitely can. Yeah, this one's kind of hard to see. Right. Now, she is 35 years old, making her, like I said, the oldest black rhino in North America. Now, she is just over 2,000 pounds. These black rhinos can get up to about 3,000 pounds out in the wild. She's going to be about half the size of the other rhinos we may or may not see once we go on to our north belt. Now, she has what's called a prehensile top lip, so it's finger-like. She's actually able to grab things with that top lip. So she can reach things like branches off trees, fruits, and veggies. And because her food source is so hard to come by, she does not like to share it. So they are going to be completely solitary animals. This is why you see she has her own habitat all by herself. She really does prefer it that way. Now, black rhinos will only come around other black rhinos to breed, and then they wean their babies off of their milk for about 2 to 3 years. But then they will go and hang out by themselves again. Now, if you look over to the left of her habitat, she's got a little bit of a clay pit or a mud pile. That is called a wallow. They use it on really hot days like today. They will roll around in that clay or mud, and they will use it as a sunscreen to protect their skin from the sun. They've also been known to use it as a moisturizer and also as a band-aid. They get any big scrapes or cuts out in the wild, they'll go roll around in that clay or mud to patch themselves back up.
Pretty smart critters.
Yeah. All right, we are going to get moving, so make sure everyone's cover other kinds of rhinos. These are the bigger guys I was talking about. These are called southern white rhinos. So these guys can get up to about 6,000 pounds. Miss Jody just over there, 2,000 pounds. These guys, the biggest one we have here is around 4,100 pounds. We do have a little baby that's hanging out. He is on the hill right now. He's very hard to see. Well, let me see. Probably see him better from over here. Yeah, so you guys can just see his behind from here. But that is the baby over there. He's a lot smaller than all of our other rhinos, as you can see. We do actually have mom and dad both out and about. So dad is the one standing in the street. That is the only other adult, or the only other male rhino we have besides the baby. So those are our 2 males right there. The mom of the baby is actually standing all the way over near that oak tree over there. Don't know why she's all the way over there, but
She's in the shade. She's smart.
yeah, exactly. They already all have their mud baths today. They were in there earlier. You'll see the mud pile when we go around this corner here. It's a lot bigger.
Can I ask something stupid?
Oh, nothing stupid.
Well, yeah, but I noticed that the black rhino was in black and the white rhino was
Yeah, that's
white.
actually a very good question. So they're all going to be a gray color. So the black rhinos were called the black rhinos because the part of Africa that they're from, they used to have a very dark suit there. So they used to roll around in that dark dirt. And every time someone saw those rhinos, they saw them as all black. So they called them the black rhinos. These guys, it was a mistranslation. So in the Dutch African language, the word wijd means wide. So they kept saying wide because these guys have a very wide mouth compared to the black rhinos over there. So they were calling them the white rhinos, but we heard the white rhinos, so we call them the white rhinos. All right, guys, keep holding on for me, and we are good.
It's like that painting. There's a painting called Night something or other. When they cleaned it, they found out it was a scene of daytime.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. It's down, and they do like to wait until it rains so the horns get a little bit softer before they do go and fly. If you want to get close, we can. A little opening right here. All right, we are very close to a weird-looking rock with a neck. This is our ostrich. Now we have 2 of them, as you can see. This is Dolly, and that is Lily over there.
How can you tell the difference?
So Dolly, kind of funny. Dolly was named after Dolly Parton. She's got a little bit more feathers in her chest area. Don't know how she got that name. Anyways, keep holding on for me, guys. Summer's beeping at me, and we are good. So the way to tell a female apart from a male, the females will always have those dusty gray color to their feathers. Or if you ever see a male ostrich, they're actually going to have all black feathers. The males will sit on the egg at night, so they can blend in a little bit better. And the females will hide right in plain sight, just like I said, kind of like a rock. They are not able to put their head or neck inside the dirt at all. That is a complete myth. They don't do that. But they will take those big feathers and they will cover up their necks and heads once they come back down on the floor. So that's how they'll kind of hide. Now we have 3 of our wildebeest hanging out closest to the oak you. The ones we have out here are going to be all females. And I know that because they do have that lovely brown color to the fur. You would see a male single antelope. The males are going to be all black in color. And they're going to get to about 7 to 8 females horns can get to about 3 to 3.5 feet long. So the male's horns can get to about 5.5 to 6 feet. I'm only 5 foot.
Oh, here comes a big critter.
Kind of everywhere. Oh, we got rhinos right in the road.
Male white rhino.
Fun, guys.
We've also got the
Alright, let's see who's
giant
all
baby
around.
that was on about September. Something else.
Babies over here.
Baby.
What's it with
With all that weight on them, they can run up to about 30 to 35 miles per hour.
Buffalo run really fast too. Those big,
I have not worked with buffalo, so I don't know much about buffalo.
I know they run fast.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
We saw some when we were up in South Dakota.
That's pretty cool. Now, even though they can run really fast and they weigh a lot, they actually can't see very well. So they can't see for about 10 feet from them. After that, it's just all a blur.
And then you cannot.
So every time they
So
charge,
stay off the road, everybody.
so every time they charge something, it's actually going to be called a bluff charge. It's going to be their first charge. It's just them getting closer to whatever they're looking at to see what they are actually looking at. And if they do feel threatened after that, then they will charge again. Any questions? Perfect. Now, the little baby was born in October of 2022. He was only about 150 pounds then. He's about 1,600 pounds now.
He was 150 pounds when he was born.
Yes, 150 when he was born. Yeah, big baby. Now, the mom was actually pregnant for 15 months. So it takes a very, very long time for these rhinos to actually have the baby. And then, like I said, they're going to be with the mom for about 2 to 3 years until they are weaned off of mama's milk. And he is gaining a lot of weight from mom's milk because it has a lot of sugar in it. Okay. Now, these guys eat different things than the black rhinos do. So they'll eat a lot of grass and hay. These are grazers. So that is why they are the only social species of rhinos in the world. It's because they don't mind hanging out with each other because grass is abundant. So they can get plenty of food anywhere. So that's why they don't mind hanging out with each other.
So what do the black rhinos eat?
Black rhinos, she has that prehensile top lip like I was talking about, so she can eat things like branches off trees and fruits and veggies and stuff like that. So a little bit harder to come by. What are we doing, Summer? Oh, okay. The baby's nursing right now. Super hard to see. Can you guys see her from this side? He was just nursing. Sorry, really hard to see because we're in a bad spot.
We didn't actually get to see the baby in September because they were all hiking all the way up to the zebras.
Oh, you didn't see the baby? Oh, okay, cool. I'm glad you're seeing him now. He was adorable when he was first born. He used to be able to run right under his mom's tummy. Now he's just gigantic. Alright, we're waiting for this truck to come out of Black Rhino. We work with a lot of one-way roads out here, so we're going to wait for that truck to come out, and then we're going to head on in. Oh, yeah, I see him pointing his nose. I think she's just scratching herself. Oh, that's pretty cool. I love that. There's a Keep holding on, guys, and we are good. I saw your grossed out face. You'd be surprised. All right. I can tell all of the giraffes apart from all of their different chest patterns, so you guys will know which giraffes you are feeding today as well. This girl's Ruby. Ruby's kind of an introverted giraffe. She's one of 2 giraffes that were not actually born right here at the park. She came from the Jackson, Mississippi. She might come up today. It's been extra hot today, so she has been coming up a little more than she normally does. Usually she only comes up to really small trucks, like you only have 2 or 3 people on them. But today she's came up to my other truck that 14, and I have 14 now, so we'll see. This girl's Petite, one of the sweetest giraffes. This girl's Patty, one of the not sweetest giraffes. She doesn't have any sense of personal space, so it's not that she's not sweet, but she's gonna say hello to everybody very closely. Yep, here she goes. Yep, as you can see, no personal space. We're gonna get you over here, Patty. Yep, out of the truck, please. Thank you, thank you. All right, I'm gonna start handing out lettuce. You guys can hold it up as high as you can, and make sure you're on the side the giraffe is on. But TD is also gonna be coming to join us. She might walk around.
Here comes Ruby.
And then if you guys have to come from this side, just come over one by one, okay? We also have a baby giraffe that's coming up to the truck. If she comes up to the truck, please give her a space.
Hello.
Take a step back when she comes up.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think it's a that's not letting.
Yep, I'm coming around to everyone. Sorry, ma'am.
Dad's just been forced out of the room.
Actually, yeah, you're good, right there.
Ruby was the
Did you
first
get a
giraffe
piece,
that came up to us.
Whoa,
Okay, perfect.
you smell like coos.
Give that baby a giraffe. A lettuce. You got a piece? Alright. And then this is Ruby back here, so you guys can kind of just hang out over here and feed Miss Ruby. Perfect. Here you go, sir. Sorry, you kind of gotta hide your lettuce if you're not ready to feed it, because they see that green and they're like, oh my goodness. Ma'am, if you want to give the baby a piece of lettuce, you can. Right over here. Awesome. And then I'm gonna do pictures back here. Awesome. I'm gonna speak fast and real fast. Let me back up. Oh, you're so sweet. Alright.
But we can't have
Alright, yeah, this is
She's after you, Megan.
And then just do not bring your back to the baby as I'm handing out as I'm handing out lettuce. Because she doesn't like when she's not getting attention. So when she sees the back of your head, she's not getting that attention. Alright, I'm gonna start with pictures. We're gonna do it back here. I have a group of 3, 4,
See her breathing on us.
3. You guys can come right back there to that corner. Awesome. I'm gonna have you guys come right here. Yep, don't mind her.
See when it breathes in you.
I'm gonna give you all some lettuce.
But all you feel is the breath in your.
All right, here you go, ma'am. Patty, this way. Can you stop? All of you. All right, and you got it? All right, hold it up. Oh, yep. All right, if everyone wants to spread back out, I believe I got everyone's pictures now, right? Yes. Awesome. I'm going to come around with some good high pieces for our giraffe. Petite, I can't believe you did that.
That's the baby.
This is the baby, yeah. So we're not going to feed her. We're going to feed the other giraffes out here. Because she's still learning her manners and behaviors, and she's already licked 2 of my guests on the truck right now, so I don't want that to happen anymore.
You just you like lettuce, don't you?
Yep, so make sure we're not feeding the baby, okay, guys?
You didn't even chew that. You're just like my friend's dog. He needs food all.
No. I'll put one in.
Right. Perfect. Here
Thank
you go.
you.
All right. Back, Dylan. Here you go, ma'am. Oh, sorry. You gotta be quicker than that. And then, sir, just don't get too close to her. If you can take a big step back for me. Yep, big step back. Yep, yeah, that's what I don't want her to do. Yeah, you can go under. Just kidding.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Yep.
I gotta get back to my chair.
Yep. So you guys can come right back here.
Hold on. I gotta get back to my chair.
Oh my gosh, giraffe mix everywhere. All right, make sure you guys are holding on for me. And we are good. Watch your necks on the way out.
Bye. I can't see the
took notes so that she should have
But
something.
I appreciate you doing that.
No problem at all.
All right, did everyone have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Now the baby's mom is actually the one standing in the middle of the belt right there. Her name's Selena. We also do have Selena's mom. She's in our back area. Her name is Cupid. So we do have grandma and granddaughter out here. Wow. So you guys are feeding Miss Ruby, Miss Petiti. We had Patty and Sedora. So you had a decent group of giraffes up at the truck.
And you said you could tell by their spots.
Yes. All of their spot patterns. Sometimes there's certain things giraffes have, like Ruby, her third ossicone in the middle is really big, so that's how I tell her apart. She also has a little number 4 on her chest, so that's how I tell her apart. Petiti, the one over to the left, she's a very pale giraffe, but on the right side of her chest, she has like a little fish hook, so that's how I tell her apart. Tequiza out here is the only giraffe with absolutely no hair on her tail, so I can tell her apart with that, and so on and so on. I have my
And
little
a lot of
quirks
practice.
for all of them.
And a lot of practice.
Yes, yes. I also just really enjoy my job, so.
I think I probably would too, except for the truck part.
Yeah, the truck's a little.
The truck is a
bit of
little
pain.
rough.
I always say that we should only put 10 people on the truck. I feel like
They
that's
never
perfect.
get anywhere near as
But
long
we
with
fit
the
up to
giraffes
18
as we
people
did.
on the truck. And we only have 14 on
been
now,
done
so
now,
imagine
yeah.
total
Yeah.
bodies.
I took the auto train from Sanford to Virginia. And the train was going 70 miles an hour. It makes you want to run.
Oh, yeah.
Train's going like
Brilliant.
this.